like, what motivated you to do this? Because you said, I mean, this little tiny pen costs $7,000.
Yes, this is a wonderful device. Like we said earlier, this is German technology, so this is, you know, not one of the inexpensive knockoffs. This is the real deal. But I wanted to get into this because my client base is ever expanding.
Yep.
And there is no such thing as fix it with one thing. You know, that's why there is such thing as Botox and fillers and thread lifts and facelifts and everything in between, because, you know, so many people feel comfortable getting one thing done, but they don't feel comfortable getting something else. So whereas she doesn't feel comfortable getting things injected, she is comfortable with, you know, causing a little damage to the surface of the skin to start promoting that collagen.
Okay, it causes little damage to the skin, basically by creating a little burn.
Right.
And from that burn, then the blood rushes to the area. Your body goes, oh my gosh, I have an injury. So the blood all rushes to that area, and that causes healing, which increases collagen production.
Absolutely.
Tightening.
So the reason that this is called fibroblasting is because you're actually stimulating your fibroblast cells.
Okay.
So fibroblast cells are those little tiny cells in the body which help stimulate collagen production.
And
so
nobody
nobody
ever said, oh, I have too much collagen.
I don't want any more collagen, thank you. She's going to get an immediate result. There is going to be some swelling, but immediately your skin starts to tighten, and it is going to continue tightening for about 12 weeks.
And what's cool about this, you can literally use it all over the face, the neck, the
You
eyes.
can do it on the arms. So if you've got a little bit of saggy skin on the back of the arms that you don't like, if the tops of your knees are starting to get a little saggy, you don't like it. I have a lady coming in to do her full abdomen. You know, she had babies. She's got a little bit of loose skin on the belly. She wants to have that taken care of. So we're going to do that for her. So you can do anywhere. So facial is going to be your superficial, your, you know, I need to look gorgeous for an event, but it's not going to actually create new collagen.
Right.
You know, the ingredients that we put in for a facial are going to slightly stimulate collagen, but you really have to get in there to do it. So.
And so you said to see full results on this treatment, how long?
12 weeks.
So 3 months, you will get full collagen boosting. Okay, because she's already going for it.
Right, yeah. Then, I mean, I put numbing cream on, so it definitely obviously would help with stuff without it.
Right.
But, I mean, it's not horrible.
Okay.
And there's two different
So you can
steps to the
see.
process.
You can see it's a little bit red, and she is going to have little scabs on her face that'll probably flake off by about 4 to 7 days, you said?
4 to 7 days, yeah. We have some little tips and tricks to, you know, kind of help that kind of get sped up a little bit in the healing process. But yeah, about 5 to 7 days, and they're really, really tiny. They're super tiny little scabs. It's not like you have these big, massive scabs.
Now the question is there any risk at doing this? I mean, it seems like, I mean, watching it just seems like it's really pretty simple.
So there are certain people who can't have this done.
Okay.
You know, and those are things that we go over, you know, in initial consultation. And
Probably not pregnant.
You cannot do it if you're pregnant because your healing time is much slower. If you have uncontrolled diabetes, you cannot have this done
because of healing.
Because of healing time.
Right.
Otherwise, I mean, it's really very simple. Healing is super, super simple. And if you don't have anything that is just a major health concern, you know, a cancer, there are certain things that you just know
you can't do it on.
You just can't do it.
And then after this, you said for her, she's probably a one and done.
Yes. So, you know, for most people, if they're just having some laxity in the skin, it really kind of is a one and done. And the results last for about 3 years. Now, if she had really deep wrinkles, we may have to do it 2 or 3 times.
And how quick could she come back and do it again?
12 weeks.
Wow, really?
Yeah, you really wouldn't want to do it closer than the 12 weeks because, you know, the healing time is only a few days,
right.
But if you're going to take 12 weeks to get your full
result,
you
really
really want that full result first. And then it may just be that you have to go in and do a little spot treatment. You may not have to do the entire area all over again. So, but what we've done is, we call it the spray. So I've just kind of sprayed, you know, gently all across. Now, if she had really deep lines here, then I would go back in and I would do what's called a 5-point. So we go back in and we just kind of target right outside those specific lines. Now here, she just needs kind of an overall tightness.
Yep.
So I'm going to spray all the way across, and then I'm going to spray all the way across again. That way I make sure that I've got
everything.
All of the area treated, and as easy as that. Now when we get to her eye area, you know, as with everybody, you know, we've got our little crow's feet, we've got our little lines.
Yep.
So I'll do my spray shading, and then I'll go back and I'll target. On
So
the
what do you
eye
see?
side.
I know so many people that the eye area is a big one for them. So
Yes.
so what results can you get? And so if you're somebody that doesn't want to do Botox,
Right.
you're afraid of the Botox, what results are you getting for the under eye wrinkles, the crow's feet?
So you can really tighten this whole area up to where you really just don't have that heavy crease. Now, because Botox works on the muscle, as we all know,
Yep.
it's completely different. You know, there are some people who are still going to have to go and get their Botox.
Mhm.
You know, like we were saying
Or
earlier.
filler,
there's
you
no
were
one
saying
thing.
with your eyes, you had really great results under your eyes, but you really still could use some filler as well.
Absolutely. I have really deep eyes, so I could use a little bit of filler just in my tear troughs, and that would help that.
But this is where we go back to, there's not one thing that's going to work and make your skin perfect. That's why it takes a village.
Exactly.
You need to do a lot of different things. But like for Kim, this is a great start for her. Her skin looks beautiful. She's going to go in and get an overall tightness and lifting and reduce the lines and wrinkles and retexturize the skin. And then at that point, if she wants to do more, then she can
Exactly.
do that. The cool thing is that Stacy has got a really awesome Lifestyle Jewels promo for you guys. You get for the summer, because everybody leaves in the summer, we know, to come on in and do it. It's buy one, get one area half off.
Right.
And for Lifestyle Jewels followers, follow up 4 weeks later, you get a complimentary facial, which does not happen.
Right. I know. I don't do anything for free, so this is an amazing deal.
I say that all the time. Who works for free?
Nobody
works
does anything for free. So yeah, but you buy one area, you get one area half off. So if you wanted to buy, you know, like the jawline and do the eyelids as well, you would get the eyelids done for half off. You come back in, do a wonderful oxygenating treatment, dermaplane the skin. It looks so glowy and dewy and fresh, and
Amazing.
you're amazing.
Casey was saying with her skin is that everybody's been kind of saying to her, like, so what have you been doing differently? And
Right.
that's what we want. It's not that it's like, oh my gosh, you look like you're 10. It's like you want to look like you just got back from vacation. You want to look like, what's going on? You just look so refreshed and beautiful.
Yep, exactly. You
That's
know,
the
it's
key.
it's you know, some of us need to have a facelift. When you go and have a facelift, everybody knows that you had a facelift. This is one of those amazing things where you just look fresh.
So I guess Kim gets her complimentary facial now, huh?
Absolutely.
For being a good
Absolutely.
sport.
And
That's
I love
exactly
her
right.
oxygen facials are one of my favorite that I've ever
Oh,
had.
good. Tell me why.
You can add, I swear when she's doing, you can just feel like you're glowing and you walk out, and I've had people ask me, what have you done? And that's just from like just one oxygen treatment. It's my favorite treatment.
So have you heard of Korean glass skin?
Yes.
That's what it does. It's the Korean product. It does Korean glass
I've
skin.
heard
It
the
is so
Korean
amazing.
products are amazing.
You feel,
It's so
especially in
amazing.
Arizona, you feel like you're just getting hydrated the whole time. It feels so good.